Did you guys see that? Did you see what just dropped? So Dumas posted that article, and the last time they posted that article, the last time they posted that article, we had the Italy pictures got leaked, and someone called it out saying that if Dumas was posting that article, something else was about to drop, and it has been leaked that Luke and Antonia have broke up. Time will tell. He's still following her on Instagram, but he did follow Jade for a while on Instagram after he broke up. So, oh my gosh. We were literally just talking about this last night in the live. We were just talking about the fact that if the Sorrento was the goodbye trip, and what? If it's true, if this rumor is true, if they did break up, then that is true. Sorrento was the goodbye trip. And all the people who follow the tearing, you know how they said that it was coming. Oh, hey. What if, guys, and this is just me, what if Nicola was telling us that she was playing Scrabble with Luke? What if that's what she was saying? Where did I hear this? It was posted on TikTok. It's going all around TikTok that they broke up. And it's still not confirmed. It is not confirmed, but people who are supposedly close to them are saying that they broke up. But it has not been confirmed. So we are waiting for the confirmation. He's still following her on Instagram. But what if? What if? So, what if the Sorrento trip was the goodbye trip? What if that Scrabble post was Nicola letting us know she was playing Scrabble with Luke? What if? Just what if? I'm just saying. Would we get confirmation? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. It would be confirmation through some type of publication like People, or I would say it would be some type of publication like People or Dumas or something like that. Or we would just never see them together again. I personally think we would get confirmation just because it's been such a news thing. Generally when couples split, it becomes news. So yeah. No, you were correct. Luke never confirmed about his breakup with Jade, but it did make a publication. There was an article confirming that they split. Luke never confirmed it. And Luke stayed on Jade's Instagram for a while. Like, he didn't just disappear off her Instagram. So, my mind is blown right now. Like, if this is true, and it's going around, there will be some type of confirmation at some point. I am 100% sure. Only because it's been such a newsworthy topic that the fandom has basically been calling for the split. So it's it's only a matter of time before we get the actual confirmation. And I'm telling you guys, if my gut instinct is right, people are saying that Scrabble board was a message to Luke. I went with that. But part of me wonders if Nicola wasn't trying to let us know with the Guinness coaster and some of the words on the board that she was actually at the pub with Luke. And that it was official that he and Antonia had broke up. And that the message from the board was, it was Soul Embrace Tarot said that the message was to Antonia that it's not you, it's me. Basically saying it will always be her. And if she and Luke were together at the pub, then, yeah. So, I think it is truly only a matter of time before we get confirmation. There was an article about Jade that was published and it took a couple months for them to confirm with Jade. But, yeah. I think so. And if you notice, Nick has been posting a whole lot more, which means that like when you're sad and down and you don't want to, yes, I saw her Instagram post for promoting Jonathan Bailey and Lowe's Drink Your Milk thing. Oh, I saw that. That's so cute. She was so adorable. But that's another thing, too. Like, have you ever noticed... Wait, whose Instagram post? Was it Nicola's or was it Antonia's? Did Antonia post something on Instagram? Because I didn't see anything that she posted on Instagram. We don't know why they split up, Kat. But I'm assuming it's because Luke finally saw through her facade and realized that she was the one leaking all of the... A has been very quiet. So, if you notice, A has been very quiet, but Nicola has been more engaged and posting more. Just in the last couple days. And up to that point, Nicola was very quiet. So, if Nicola has been quiet and is suddenly posting again, but then A is now gone quiet, I mean... yeah, I think Nicola is on a high because she's back with her Lukey Newts. And even if they're just best friends, even if he's just back in her life, like, that would put anyone on a high, especially if they've gone through a low, wondering what happened. Oh my goodness, no, it's not terrible. It is not terrible because they are such... That entire group that surrounds Luke is such a bad influence. It is such a bad influence. And... oh yeah, they would probably see each other for costumes. They'd probably be there at the same time for costumes. They were the last time. I would say that all the cast members go in around the same, like, in and out. But they're just a bad, like, this whole group of adjacents is just such a bad influence on Luke that I don't think it's wrong for any of us to want the best for Luke. And they are not the best for Luke. And this is the way I reason it. Yes, they are human beings. Yes, God said that that the world needed Rory and Sienna and Charmaine and Tom and Antonia, but they are not behaving well. And when they're not behaving well, it filters onto the people that you're surrounded. It filters over to Luke. And we, as a whole and collective, care about Luke and Nicola, both separately and together. It is all over TikTok, but it's not confirmed. Oh my goodness. Hey Felicia, we're just talking about the rumor that's spreading around TikTok right now that Luke and Antonia have broke up. I don't know, Agape. I just don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up. But if it's real, the entire world is going to hear a collective squeal from everybody, from the entire fandom. It was never confirmed they were together, no. So... I mean, is the split really a split if they were never together? Who knows? Yes. I'm sitting here and I'm like, holy crap! But the timing is interesting because Dumois dropped that article again, and all of a sudden we see this streaming around TikTok. Like, I don't know. There were 2 people playing on the Scrabble board. Because there was only 2 drinks. The Guinness coaster was intentionally, like, the drink that should have been sat on the Guinness coaster was not on the Guinness coaster. Dumois has been saying the same things over and over. But every time Dumois posts that article, something gets leaked with the adjacents. Like, for instance, the last time Dumois posted that article, the Sorrento trip was leaked. Right after. The time before that, when Dumois posted that article, I believe the LA trip was posted. So it's just timing. And I feel like it's interesting because Nicola has been super, super quiet the last several weeks, which she could have just been working. Like, let's be fair, when you're working, you're not necessarily motivated to be on social media because you're tired. However, Antonia has been noisy. Well, now it's flip-flopped. Nicola is posting a lot more. Antonia has been quiet. And, you know, I mean, he may not have been playing Scrabble with her, but someone was playing Scrabble with her because there was only 2 drinks. And she was intentional about that Guinness coaster because the drink that should have been on it was not on it. Like, it was set ahead of that coaster. I think A might remain part of the friend group because she is good friends with Sienna and Charmaine. But I don't foresee that Luke will be spending a lot of time with them, especially with filming coming up. So, given that, like, Luke doesn't spend a lot of time with his friends when he's filming. Like, that's, he, you know, there was a video of when he got to see Rory after a long season of filming, and there was a big old hug. Is it really? I didn't see that. I haven't looked at JB's or JD's? At Jonathan Bailey's story? I haven't looked at Jonathan Bailey's story. He may just spend time with Rory, yeah. I would love to have been a fly on the wall. There are so many reasons why. Oh, Jake Dunn. Okay, thank you. I don't know. If this is true, the entire fandom is going to go nuts. That was a reshare from TikTok. I don't know where it came from. I've been trying to research it. I've been trying to find it. All I know is that someone posted it and I stitched it and someone else posted something similar. And I checked Dumois. It's not on Dumois. But I don't think if Dumois is being paid by Antonia, they're not going to post anything about Antonia splitting from her boyfriend. Because I do think Dumois is on Antonia's payroll. Is Nicola following a lot of Jake's friends? Is Jake Dunn the one that she was at the pub with that one night? Where she was wearing the bowl cap and he was wearing the ball cap? Okay, well, he's gay, so they're not dating. Jake Dunn is gay, so they're not dating. But if she's hanging out more with Jake Dunn, then, you know, she's just got... Yeah. Jake Dunn is definitely gay. So, the rumors about her dating Jake Dunn are... That was a Dumois thing. That was not true. Jake Dunn is very much gay. And he had, like someone said, he has a boyfriend. So, a lot of people trying to ship her with Jake Dunn, it's not going to work. Because he does not swing that way. I'm not going to say that out loud, Mary. You cannot say that on TikTok. Jake Dunn was in, Jake Dunn's in her circle, and I think that they were in something together. Was it Big Mood? No. Was it Big Mood? No, it wasn't Big Mood. I don't know why people are saying it, but if it's true, let's celebrate. Oh, he was in Renegade Nell, who was in Renegade Nell. Her friend is in Renegade Nell, so he's in her friend group. So he may have become recently one of her besties. Like he may have become. Jake Dunn has probably become really close to Nicola through her friend group. And you think someone made it up? Well, time will tell. You think A would have made it up, like, to start rumors so that she could post relationship pics with... Oh, that's a good point. A may have made it up and started spreading it so that she could push Luke into posting a relationship picture of the two of them so that people would see that they are together and that... I don't know. The picture itself that's in the article that I stitched just now is from Dumois. So, I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Every time Dumois posts, something happens. So, she will. If A finds out about the rumor, she'll post evidence that it's false. You are correct. If she does do that, then that proves she has no care for him, because he does not want to be, he doesn't want his private life on social media like that. Not after everything that happened with Jade. I'm just biding my time waiting to find out if this is true. I feel like as a fandom, like if we even take a break from social media for like even a few hours, something new drops and it just blows our mind. Like, it just blows our mind. And we're just sitting there like, what is going on? If A does stay silent, it's a sign. It is a sign that it's true. That is absolutely correct. If she goes silent and she stops posting for a while, I 100% believe that that is a sign that it is true. It is a good sign that she didn't post after Nick the last couple days, because typically when she was with Luke, she was posting. Like, that has been her, just to, I think it's to get under Nicola's skin, to say, hey, I'm still here, I'm still present. And I hope it's true, and I hope it's not her trying to push him into allowing her to post relationship photos, because if she's manipulating him like that, that's just one more sign that he needs out. That it's just not a good, healthy relationship. If Busy Bee was right, there T is, I watched the Busy Bee reading as suggested. I did not fall asleep last night right after I got off my live, or well, early this morning. I ended up watching that reading because I knew I would. I went down the rabbit hole and I watched it. A's not really said anything about Nicola. It's just she always posts as soon as Nicola posts. Like, it's down to 30 minutes or less. And the last few days that Nicola has posted, A has not posted anything. If Antonia is dating Luke, I would 100% believe that she has been forced into a non-disclosure. Because he does not want his relationship public, and I would say his PR team has been very clear about that. And I would say all the little leaks from her phone, like for Rory's birthday trip in Sorrento, and if it came out that it was true that she got Maria, the model, to video them in the water, then I would say that she violated the NDA. And I would say Luke is probably furious. And yeah. So I would say that if she is under an NDA and they can prove that those things came from her phone, and then he just found, and he didn't know he was being leaked, and someone finally said, hey, you're being leaked, and then he was sitting there trying to figure out where these pictures and things were coming from, and then he finally put it all together and realized she violated the NDA. Then I'm sure that turned into a big fight, and, but yes, there's a rumor floating around TikTok that Luke and Antonia broke up. So we're back at it, because I couldn't not get on live and talk about this. I know he's still following her on IG, but he's not a huge social media, like, he's not on social media actively, so it may take him a while to unfollow her. I don't know where the rumor's coming from. Like, I've got my computer next to me. Let's do some research. Nothing's official, and if you Google, nothing's official. about the split, so there's no resource of where it's coming from. He did follow Jade for a long time after they broke up, but that to me is a little bit different because Jade and him were together for 4 years. I know, like last night we were talking, well, early this morning we were talking about the fact that Baby Sorrento was the goodbye trip. I think if we bide our time, we're going to find out if it's true or not. I do. I think that either she, like someone said in here, she is using this to manipulate Luke into allowing her to post relationship pics and claim her and force him to claim her publicly, or it is true and she's going to be very quiet for a very long time and she's going to end up, yeah. This would be wonderful news. Like, the entire fandom would be, like, head over heels. We would be, like, in our feels over this one. We would all be popping Champagne Friday. That's what we need to do collectively. If the rumors confirm this week, I vote on Friday we all pop a bottle of champagne. And then post pictures. Oh, yeah, a huge virtual party. Like, we need to celebrate. Let's do Champagne Friday! Yes! Oh, my goodness. Can you guys imagine, like, us all posting pictures of us popping and videos of us popping champagne? And posting in the captions, like, or posting that it's to celebrate, you know, Luke's freedom. It's not sad for him. It's a celebration for him. And I'm gonna defend this because, yes, we want him to be happy, but we want the best for him. And she is not the best for him. And we as a collective society can say she's not the best for him. And it's all over TikTok. I don't know who reported it initially. Listen, if you don't have money for champagne, drink a cup of water and pretend it's champagne. We'll add some fizzy to it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll ship you a bottle of champagne. And he's like, he's not in love with her. Okay, guys, I was editing the proposal I did at Dollywood a couple weeks ago. And the way the guy looked at his intended, his fiance, his now fiance, is the exact same way Luke would look at Jade and Nicola. And I really want to post comparison pictures and say, this is real love. These are real human beings. This is also real love. These are real human beings. And I do not feel, it definitely feels like there's a shift in Nick's feelings. Yes, Nick feels more positive, more upbeat, more, she's sharing more. She's more, like, giddy. Like, she's not, it doesn't feel low and down anymore. It doesn't feel, like, as serious anymore. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, I really think that it's not a sad thing for us to celebrate this because Luke is being surrounded by people who are not healthy for him. And me as a mom, if this was my child, I would be doing the same thing. I'd be popping a bottle of champagne saying, hallelujah, good riddance. Took the trash out. And I'm not saying that Antonia is trash. I'm saying that what these people bring with them for Luke's life is trash. I think that Dumois posted that article because they knew something was about to drop. And I do think it's on Dumois' Instagram story. You have to scroll through. It's towards the end. But the breakup rumor is not on Dumois' Instagram story. It's all over TikTok. I don't know who the source is. Like, that's the problem. Like, who's the source? Like, I'm trying to suss out the source, and so far, we haven't been able to suss out the source. It could be all over X. If it's all over X, it could be just a straight up rumor. His parents popped a bottle of champagne. Hallelujah! It could be someone who just made it up. But the way Antonia is, let me just put it this way. And this is my personal theory. I could be off. But, so Dumois posted that article, right? And then when they posted that article the last time, all the sneaky leaks from Sorrento came out. And then Dumois posted the article again. Bear in mind, I am 100% sure, and this is my personal take, that Antonia or her mother is paying Dumois to keep her relevant. So I think what happened is that she, if it's true, if the rumor is not true, and someone did just drop it, what she's doing, and someone suggested this in here, and I agree with this, is that if the rumor's not true, this is her pushing Luke to claim her publicly and allow her to start posting relationship pictures. It's an act of manipulation. If it is true that they broke up, that would explain Nick's more active posting. That even could explain the Scrabble board. And that could also explain so much. It could explain why Antonia's been super quiet, not been posting as soon as Nick has posted. Like, I would say that, yeah. It does explain the Scrabble board. And I'm telling you guys, there was only 2 players. And that Guinness coaster being so evident. Nicola knew what she was doing. Can we all, like, collectively pray where 2 or more gathered? Oh, yeah. No one's cracked the Scrabble yet. Someone posted a whole list of the words and what they mean, and tried and basically deciphered some of it. But she knows. And see, that's the thing. Nick is trying to give us a message without giving us a message. And that is literally how Nick operates. When she has a message to give, but she doesn't, she's also kind of private. Actually, she's super private. She drops little Easter eggs for us. So, yeah. The Scrabble board, Soul Embrace Tarot said the Scrabble board was basically saying to Antonia, hey, Luke is mine, from Nick. If we had praying to what we do, we're practically a cult. Take me to your leader. Nick does love her Easter eggs. She likes to drop them. And hope we pick them up and find them. That would be so funny if Nicola, like, just popped in a live and was like, hi guys, I'm here. It's Nicola under a secret account. We'd all be like, what? They are filming season 4 in September. We don't know the exact date when it's commencing. I'm sure they'll tell us they'll probably post it on the Netflix Bridgerton page or on the Bridgerton IG. She would have to join. Like, we wouldn't believe it. She'd have to come from her own page and join, and so that we would all believe it. That's another thing, too. Like, Nicola has not posted this much in multiple days the way she has, which is a good indicator to me that she's done filming the Magic Faraway Tree, and it also is a good indicator to me that she's feeling more positive. What post are you talking about from Dumois? The one of the PAP article, or are you talking about the leak of about them splitting? Dumois posted the PAP article again in their stories. The leak about them splitting is all over TikTok. And, I mean, time will tell. if they did talk, and they had a heart-to-heart, I feel like we're going in a positive direction. And bear in mind, guys, they owe us nothing. They don't owe us anything. They don't owe us any kind of explanation. They don't owe us any kind of conversation. They don't owe us anything. But we as a whole, we are dying. There's a leak all over TikTok right now about Luke and Antonia splitting, and that's why I went live. Because I'm like, is this true? Do we know the source? Do we know where it's coming from? Do we need to suss this out? How do we know it's real? I think they did. And I personally, I said in the beginning, I really think that Luke was there playing Scrabble with Lukola, because there was 2 players. There was a Guinness here, and then the Guinness coaster was over here, but the drink that should have been on the Guinness coaster was off of it. So I felt like Lukola was trying to tell us that she and Luke were playing Scrabble together, but she didn't want it to be public. And so she was sending a message to Antonia that Luke was with her playing Scrabble. And I don't know if that's true or not, but some people are saying that Lukola was sending a message to Luke, or sending a message to Antonia. And then I said last night that if that's the case, then she's poking and prodding at Luke through Antonia. But I don't know. I feel like if Luke and Antonia did split, it has a lot to do with whatever has been rumored that's been going around behind Luke's back. I think, and this is my personal take on it, I think Luke is blessedly clueless. Sweet boy he is. And didn't realize that his friends were leaking him as much as they were. And I think that it's come out that they were. That he's figured it out that they were. And I feel like he's figured out the main source of it. He's smart, but he's clueless when it comes to character. He's not, I don't feel like he's a good judge of character. He is a smart man. He's brilliant as an actor, but when it comes to being a good judge of character, he's clueless. And that's just my take. Gullible trust. That's exactly what it is. He wants to believe the best in people. He wants to see people as genuinely good people. He doesn't want to see anything bad in anyone. And because of that, that makes him a bad judge of character, because he tends to ignore the red flags. So, I think that he's also empathetic. Like I've said before, he's a highly sensitive person, so that makes him naturally empathetic. And typically, narcissistic people or people who have ulterior motives tend to be drawn to empaths. So, because they realize that they can pull one over on empaths, because empaths are more kind and sweet and generally trusting. So, and it's because of Luke's empathetic nature, he's going to be more prone to red flag people and people who are out to use him. And he's not going to know it, because empathetic people don't want to see the bad in others. They want to love others as they are. So, yeah. And, exactly, he's known Rory forever. He doesn't want to see the bad in Rory. Because if he did, then that would be the loss of a long-time friendship. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants to lose a friend that they've had for years and years and years over the fact that they finally see them for who they are. Like, that's devastating. Can you imagine, like, having a best friend, like, your whole life, and then all of a sudden you start to see, wait, this person's not who I thought they were. I'm going to have to get them out of my life. Can you imagine the deep, deep betrayal that comes from that? And then wondering how you didn't see it all along, or maybe they just changed. Either way, because of Luke's empathetic nature, it makes him blessedly clueless on people's ulterior motives. And I think perhaps he was not aware that his friends were some of the guilty party in leaking his locations. And I feel like, with that being said, he is starting to realize, oh wait, you know, that there was a rumor that he was in LA this past, a couple weeks ago. And I suggested that perhaps he was in LA because you know, he had to go to Shondaland headquarters, and maybe perhaps, it was because they needed to sit down and show Luke that he was being manipulated by his friends, and that they needed to show him that he was being leaked because he was not paying attention to it. And if his girlfriend is under an NDA through his PR company and through Shondaland, then I would say that she violated the NDA, which is it is a legal matter, and it's punishable. You can't find the rumor about them breaking up? Go to my page. I posted a stitch about it. Claire also posted it. She reposted it, and then the person I stitched it from posted it. And if anyone can get on X and let me know if they see it all over X, that would be awesome, because I can't leave the live to go check X. That's true. Maybe she called the Paps after she signed the NDA, and he found out, and okay, so it's not trending on X yet. No one knows where it came from originally. It's just all of a sudden all over TikTok. And so we don't know if it's true or not. We're all just sitting here biding our time. What do you mean? What do you mean by what's happening when those I came from originally? I don't. I know Claire posted a video on here. Claire on TikTok posted a video. I did go to Luke's IG. He is still following Antonia. But that doesn't mean anything because he followed Jade for several months after their breakup. I will say he's not been liking any of Nicola's posts, but it does not mean he's not been liking her stories. We just can't see who likes her stories. Only she can see who likes her stories. So, yeah, exactly. So either they did break up, or she's about to use this to manipulate Luke into publicly claiming her and proving that they are still together, which would be her typical behavior, because Antonia has fake accounts. She is in these lives. She is trolling Facebook. She's trolling, not Facebook. She's trolling Instagram. She's trolling Twitter. She's trolling all of TikTok. You know she's trolling on a fake account. And so she's probably getting annoyed with seeing the tarot card readings. She's probably getting annoyed with seeing the stuff about the Scrabble board. And so she's probably sitting here thinking, well, I've got to find some way to push him into claiming me so people know we're together. But if that's the case, if she does indeed, if they are still indeed together, then this was manipulation on her part, because she figured out how to, I guess, work the system, essentially. Like, she's going to use this to convince Luke to post her publicly. But there's not been any news. Like, Antonia's been really quiet. Like, her habit had been to post within 30 minutes or less of Nicola, and she's not been posting. Hey, how's it? So apparently there's a rumor floating around TikTok that Luke and Antonia broke up. And so now we're trying to figure out if it's true, what the motive is behind it. Dumois dropped in their Instagram stories, they dropped the paparazzi article again. She is too quiet after Nick posted all weekend. It's not normal for her. This is not her standard. This is not the way she's been behaving the last several months. So what is going on. She's gonna use this rumor about them breaking up against Luke and be like, hey Luke, everybody thinks we broke up. You need to claim me or let me post pictures of us. That's basically what she's gonna do. Or she's gonna get someone to come and sneak paparazzi photos of her and Luke when they're out. This is the first time a true breakup has been rumored about Luke and Antonia that I know of. Luke's not going to claim her. You're exactly right. It's a situationship. He has no desire to claim her. No one knows where the rumors came from. That's the problem. Nobody knows. It just suddenly dropped and everybody's trying to figure it out. It could just be a TikToker who's trying to get some clout. It could be for real. Nick posted the Got Milk shirt today. It is funny because, like, if it really is the truth, if we just have to post a rumor to get him to confirm or deny, then that boils down to, you know, I don't know. No, that's not Luke's shirt. I'm sure Jonathan Bailey got her own shirt. It'd be cute, though, if she was wearing Luke's t-shirt. Listen, if I can suss out where the rumor started, I will find it. Steph, the rumor is that Luke and Antonia broke up. Mocha's in the... Hi, Mocha. Hey, buddy. Oh, thank you. Thanks. You lick your butt with that tongue. But Luke is still following Antonia on Instagram. But then again, he followed Jade for, you know, like 6 months after they broke up. So that doesn't mean anything. Thank you. He's a German Shepherd Husky mix. I have two. We actually have 3 dogs. We have a Yorkie, we have a Golden Doodle, and then we have him. He's the star of the show, though. The Golden Doodle's not very bright. And the Yorkie is a yipper. She's a puppy, though. She's still learning. What would be bullying? Oh, posting a rumor to get him. She'll unfollow him first, if it's true. This is true. Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love you too. I know, you just want attention. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, you gotta be in the show too? Okay. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Thank you. Cara, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Thank you. Oh, the Scrabble thing was 100% a message. That was a message to somebody about something. Jade is beautiful and she's very talented. And I think that she shouldn't have come under the hate she came under just because she saw in her boyfriend's face what we all could see during the press tour, if that makes sense. Even my dog is happy about the rumor. Yeah. Are you happy about the rumor? Are you happy that Luke and Antonia may have broke up? Yeah? Yeah, I know, right? It's such a big deal. It is. Jade knew. She saw it in season 2 and they hadn't even gotten to season 3. And a lot of people will say that Luke likes, you know, body types like Antonia, but if you pay attention, he doesn't. Jade's body type is closer to Nicola's than Antonia's. And I get really mad when I see comments like that because honestly, even Sophie is not built like Antonia. So I really feel like Antonia was more of the situationship from the Hot Boy Summer. It was more of a status symbol, arm candy type fling. Whereas Jade and Nicola are the wifey types. So, you know, Nick's natural hair color is actually brown. She's actually a brunette. But she said she felt that with her brown hair, she wasn't truly Irish. So she went blonde. He is his own arm candy. Yeah, it's, if you look, I mean, if you look at Nicola's roots and her eyebrows, you can see her actual natural hair color. She's not a natural blonde. She's even said that in that she is in an article or an interview that she's actually a natural brunette. She just didn't feel like she was Irish enough with her brown hair. A is missing 2 arguments for herself, if you know. I would love to see Nicola's natural hair color. I would love for her to just let her hair grow out naturally so we could see what she looks like naturally. I think she looks better as a blonde. Personally, I can't imagine her as a brunette. I honestly thought she was a redhead because of Bridgerton. And then when I realized she had blonde hair, I was like, wait, what? That's a wig? See, what triggered Jade into knowing that Luke had feelings for Nicola was the way he looked at her during one of the season 2 episodes when Colin comes back from his trip, and you can hear her, she posted a story while watching it, and she said what the F, and everybody was like, and she left it up in her story, so then people were like, what? But she saw it in his eyes, and a person who's been with a man for that long, she can see in his eyes what he's feeling. That's a unspoken, in tune, I know you type moment, and she knew. And this was season 2 filming, okay? So this was when season 2 came out, so they hadn't even started filming season 3 yet. So, yeah. And the funny thing is about Irish people is actually typically Irish people are brunettes. It is not uncommon for Irish people to be a brunette with blue eyes, so I'm kind of surprised that she felt she wasn't Irish enough with her brown hair. Scottish people are typically more redhead. Yeah, Jade knew it wasn't just acting. She could see it. I'm sure that there's pictures floating around of Nicola before she decided to go blonde. But I'm sure she's gone blonde for so long, like, I don't even think she would recognize herself as a brunette. Exactly. Pale skin, dark hair, light eyes. That's a typical Irish. That's typically Irish. If you have pale skin that burns like that, light eyes and dark hair, it's not an uncommon thing in I don't feel like that's an uncommon Irish thing. My family is Scot-Irish, so we were part of the Irish that were pushed down into the Highlands of Scotland. And my mom, she has all of our clan information. But my mom's a redhead, so she leans more into the Scottish breeding than anything. But we have also, the Scottish tend to have very ruddy complexions, so like our skin turns bright red when we get hot, and I picked that up from her. So when I get hot, like my face turns bright fleshy red. But I have enough Indian in me that I tan when I'm outside. I don't typically burn. So yeah, Nicola's skin is literal perfection. You know, she talks about how she's cared so much about her skin and everything for years, even as a 19-year-old. And I wish I had followed that, because I look now and I can see all the wrinkles coming through right through here and like through here, and like the sagging a little bit through here in my 40s, and I'm like, no, Mary, you should have done better. But it's never too late to start, right? You can slow down the aging process a little bit. See, my kid's dad, he's blonde with blue eyes. And And we've nailed down that he's more of a German descent, or a Swedish descent. So, you're burning inside the house. I was surprised when I saw that she wasn't a natural redhead. I was like, because red hair looks so normal on her. Like, it looks like it fits her. And also, too, when they do the red hair and they do the makeup, the makeup tones that go with the redhead, with her skin and her blue eyes. Like, hello. It's so beautiful. She's stunning. I really think she's, like, just ethereal. Like, she's just angelic. And she literally, like, she has the most perfect mouth. Has anyone noticed that? Like, her mouth is literally perfectly shaped. Like, it's not fair. And she also has perfect breasts, like she said. Like, I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but, you know, she said she was part of the perfect breast community. And I saw that, obviously, before the, you know, the part 2 dropped. And during episode 5, when he took off the corset, my first reaction was, wow, they really are perfect. Wow, that's not fair. And I was like, no, this is not right. But she truly, like, the body shaming comments that she got, it infuriated me. I was like, did people not realize, like, in the Regency era, like, her body type was the desired body type? Like, the curves, the natural curves, like, being busty, like, that was the natural body type in the Regency era. Yes, exactly. Symmetrical top and bottom lips with the parted just so. Yeah, not fair. She's literally, she's going to be so adorable as a fairy in the Magic Faraway Tree. I cannot wait to see her as a little fairy. Our 2 apples tall queen. You know that movie's gonna, like, sell out. Or that people are just gonna, if it's gonna get streamed, we're just gonna stream it. I need to watch Big Mood. And I need to watch Dairy Girls. I have not watched either. And I have not watched Harlots either. Is she in the movie Love and War? It really is her. Someone told me that Dairy Girls is, like, based in the 90s, like, when I was in school. So, like, it will resonate with me because it's all the music, all the clothes, all of that. So, I'm curious to see. She's been cast. Oh, that's right. It's the movie about where she's trying to get her child back, right? The Love and War? I think, that's going to be a emotional movie to watch, especially if you're a mom. You know what I want for Nicola? And I don't know if she wants this, but I would love to see her as a mom. Because when you see her with babies, she's just so natural with them. And Luke, the way he holds babies, he's so good with them. When he was there's a picture that got posted of him holding his new nephew when his nephew was born at the hospital. Melted my soul. And then there's the one of him sitting down feeding his nephew. Like, I think Luke very much wants to have children. And I think Nicola wants to have children. The only thing I worry about with Nicola as she gets older, you know, her window is closing. Like, we as women, we have a short window. So, if she's going to have children, she needs to have them in the next, you know, 5 to 6 years. Because otherwise, then she's going to have to get a surrogate. Because the farther we go past 40, the more high risk we become. And the less likely it is we can get pregnant. Well, as long as if she freezes her eggs. Maybe she did freeze her eggs. Maybe she froze her. Maybe she's already froze her eggs. Women can have kids up to 50 these days, especially if they have a really good doctor and a really good fertility specialist. Like, I'm not saying it's impossible. It's just the further she goes, the higher the risk. Now, she also has a higher risk of having twins the further she goes. Geriatric pregnancy in your when you're 35. Yeah, that's rude. Like, 35 and you're geriatric? Really? She really should freeze her eggs now. What, Tessa? What, Tessa? Ask me your question, Tessa, in here, because I cannot leave the live. Hi. My daughter's in the live, by the way, guys. Say hi to my daughter, Tessa. Oh, now we're leaving because I told everybody to tell you hi. Okay. I love you, Tessa. I love you. Aww. I'll see you in a little while. Be safe coming home from your dad's. I just don't understand how in your 30s you can be geriatric. Like, true risk doesn't really begin until you're past 40. I mean, the complications go up at 35, yeah, but true risk doesn't really happen until you're past 40. You do have an increased risk for children with birth defects, Down syndrome, things like that, yeah. But I don't see it as... You also have an increased risk for multiples as you get older. So, I had all my kids young. I had my first when I was 23, my second when I was 20, almost 25, or no, I was 25. And then my last when I was 27. So, and then the funny thing is that they were like, I wanted to go ahead and get my tubes tied. And they were like, they wheeled me downstairs after I had baby number 3. And they were like, are you sure this is what you want to do? I said, do you know what I just went through upstairs? I was like, absolutely. Because that last labor was 20 and a half hours long with very little pain relief. And, you know, I wanted to be a young mom. I didn't want to be an older mom. And that's the only thing okay, Cara, leave him alone. Mocha, go lay down. Please. I love you, but you need to go lay down. Yes, I love you. Someone said it was found on Tumblr. Oh, the rumor? Luca's mommy? Well, let's go to Tumblr. I can go to Tumblr on my computer. He doesn't want to go out. He just went out. I just took him out. Literally. He's just being annoying. I can't have any more kids other than adopting. And I already adopted one out of foster care and she was a teenager. And that was, I'm not going to lie, that was one of the hardest times of my life. Adopting a teenager out of foster care. Because teenagers sometimes they come with a lot more baggage than a small child. There's nothing on Tumblr that I can search out. Thanks for coming in. You see an anonymous Tumblr post. Please tell me the rumor is not a false alarm. Please tell me we didn't get all excited for nothing. Posted on Tumblr, going off, the rumor is that Luke Newton and his girlfriend broke up. Like the TikTok sound, I hope you're hungry for nothing. Lukola. Let's do it that way. Well, no, but I did get a sexy edit from their mirror scene. Latest. Oh, okay. Alright, so this is what Tumblr says. It says, anonymous asked, people are saying Luke and A have broken up, and a studio insider have said that Luke and Nicola have already met for the pre-season script read. This is the answer that the person said. I think personally they have broken up, whatever the F their relationship was, or Luke's trying to detangle himself from it slowly, and A is probably going to do something soon to make everyone panic and mad, because I doubt she's going to go quietly. And yeah, probably they need to do script reads, costume fittings, dance rehearsals, etc. before the filming starts in September, though who is the studio insider you got this from? There are 7 notes. And I don't know how to read the note. Someone suggested that Nicola's wearing Luke's drink your milk shirt. And that Luke took the picture. Whoever took the picture, you can see it in Nicola's sunglasses. Excuse me while I save this image and scroll closer. On Tumblr, yeah. It says there were 7 notes on Tumblr on that one post. Let's see if I can scroll closer and see who took this picture of Nicola. Give me them sunglasses. Well, whoever it was crouched down so that they were not... They were in the shade of the sunglasses. Ooh, smooth move, Xlax. Oh, you had to. You can see the cell phone. You can see the body crouch, but they're in the perfect shade of the sunglasses, like where the building is behind them, and you can see. Smooth. Smooth! Notes or replies, likes and retweets. Okay. I'm not very familiar with Tumblr. I've been on Tumblr a little bit, but not enough. I have Photoshop. I might, ooh, good thought. Ooh, 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 ooh. Opening up Photoshop right now. Let's see what we can find. Let's suss this out. Nothing. I got the person. I've sharpened it. Whoever it is crouching down really, really good. Like, they're in the shadows. I can bring up, like, the person, like, the way they're down, like, low. There's no outline. Like, it's a person crouching. You can see that, but you can't, like, sharpen enough to see who it is. They are crouching down in the shadows of the building, like the way her sunglasses are, and there's the shadow here. They're crouching down in the shadowy part. And you can get the outline, but you can't get any definiting. I tried brightening it up. I tried sharpening it. I tried the dodge tool. I tried the burn tool. And it's very pixelated because it's obviously I downloaded it off the internet, so it's not the original image. If it was the original image, I guarantee you I could get a little bit more. Yeah, whoever she had. Yeah, exactly. It looks like they're or it looks like she's sitting on a wall and they're down below her. Like she got herself level with them on a wall and they're down below her. But yeah, But they look like they're doing this. That's what they look like they're doing to get it. She was intentional with that. It's posted on her Instagram story, and it's on Tumblr as well. Jake Dunn is gay. He's not. They're not dating. They're just friends. Like that. Everybody keeps going to the Jake Dunn thing, and he is openly gay. He has a boyfriend, and a lot of people just want. They keep suggesting that because of what Dumois posted about them at that pub together. Everybody keeps saying that they're together, but he is openly gay. And he may have taken it because I feel like they're hanging out like a lot because they're besties now because they run in the same crowd. But they do hang out a ton. You are correct. Like, I feel like they've become closer. And I feel like, in a sense, not saying that he's replaced Luke, but he's filled that gap that Luke has left. It is an Easter egg. It's another Easter egg. You are correct. There has to be. She's smart like that. She likes to drop Easter eggs. Why would she not? Because she knows how to drive the fandom crazy. Exactly. It's like Polaroid Gate. She wants us to edit it to see if we can figure out what it is, and then when we can't figure it out because she figured out how to do it exactly just so, yeah. I wonder if she's doing it on purpose to see if she can find the person who can suss her out the best, so that that person can become her like next like media manager. She was smart having the person hide in the shadows. It is Scrabble all over. No one figured out the new Polaroid. She was good. She was too good. She figured out that mirror had enough of that texture on it. And this girl, she knows what she's doing. She can't get over. She can't pull like she knows how smart the fandom is. She's even said it in interviews. Like, it blows their mind what the fandom notices. So I think she tests us to see what we will notice and what we won't. I wonder too if there's things that when she posts, she's waiting for us to see it. And then she's like, wait, did they see that? Oh, they didn't see that. Okay. And then she thinks, oh, I'm smooth. But then I think there's times where she posts things to see if we'll catch it. And then we catch it and she's like, dang it, they caught it. You know, like, I'm sure she has fun playing these games. It's like, I feel like it is a game for her. And I feel like because it's a game for her and we fall right into her trap, it just elevates her a little bit more as queen. Nicola is a smart woman. When I grow up, I want to be just like Nicola. No. Oh, well, I will say this. Looking at that shirt, the Drink Your Milk shirt, and this is just my personal opinion based on working in retail, you can tell when a shirt's brand new and when it's been worn. That shirt's been worn. Someone needs to find Luke's picture. Let's find Luke's picture of that shirt. Because if I'm not mistaken, if you look at the sleeves of the shirt Nicola is wearing, Luke Newton had rolled up his sleeves on his shirt. The sleeves on that shirt have been rolled up and unrolled. Is someone able to find that shirt of Luke in that shirt? Because if the sleeves had been rolled up and then unrolled, the wrinkles in the sleeves, that would explain the wrinkles in the sleeves. Because that's not a new shirt. A brand new shirt wouldn't have wrinkles in those sleeves like that. Which means those sleeves have been rolled up. And I'm pretty sure he rolled his sleeves up for the Lowe's picture he took. To show off his muscles. His beautiful muscles. Oh. I can't find it on my computer. Someone posted both pics together. Did he roll up his sleeves on that shirt? I did search it in Google. I can't find it. Let's go to TikTok through my computer. Ha! I was right then. I was right. I was right. You guys, I was right. The sleeves on that shirt have been rolled up because there's wrinkles in those sleeves, and that is not a new shirt, because if it was a new shirt, those sleeves would not have wrinkles. That is, I guarantee you, we've said it's not Luke's shirt. It's his shirt. She's leaving us Easter eggs all over to let us know she and Luke are back on. Ugh. Yeah, because Luke in the Lowe's picture, his you can tell by how smooth it is. This shirt's been worn and washed. I just found it on Bridgie fan reposted it. Yeah, because Luke's wearing a brand new t-shirt. That shirt had never been worn before he wore it, and he rolled the sleeves up. And you could tell by the way the sleeve is rolled up on Nicola's right arm that shirt the sleeves have been rolled before. You can tell by the wrinkles, and you can also tell that this shirt has been washed and folded up. And based on the way it looks, this was not a brand new shirt. It's been washed and rolled up, and the sleeves have been rolled. I would like to say that she is giving us Easter eggs. She's giving us Easter eggs. Please tell me she's giving us Easter eggs. Please tell me that the beer, the Guinness, the drinks, and the Scrabble board were... Please tell me. Please tell me. Please tell me this is real and we're not imagining things. I need something. Something. There is rumors all over TikTok that Luke and A broke up, and it's also on Tumblr. Do we know? Do we know? Do we know? Can we have confirmation that this is real? Did our day just get made? Did our world just get made? Is Nicola letting us know that all of our hopes and dreams are coming true? Is she loving us that much? Is she reassuring us that much? Can I be more dramatic? I think I'm being dramatic. My internet just shut down. There's schmutz on the right shoulder of Nicola's shirt. Let's go look. Why is my computer acting funny? Oh! There is. It's dirty on the shoulder. Someone has worn this shirt. This is not a clean shirt. It has been worn. It has been used. It has been, the sleeves have been rolled up. Nicola Coughlin, what are you doing? It's possible. A could have crossed the line and he could have said enough is enough. If he did, then that just shows that he truly does love Nicola, because any guy that, even if it's just his friend, any guys that seeing a girl where the girl does something to cross a line with a friend, you can tell that, yeah. I'm probably being way too dramatic right now, but I really, 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 really want this to be what Nicola is trying to tell us, that she and Luke are back on, that they are hanging out again, that yes. Please, 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 please. Yes, he rolled the sleeves up on his. His was brand new when he was wearing it. You could tell because there's no creases or anything in it. That shirt's been worn. It's dirty on the shoulder. The sleeves have been rolled up. And on the right side, Nick's sleeve is still rolled up a little bit. Can you go away? You're annoying me. You don't need to be in the live. Nobody cares. I just need it to be true. You want to know what's funny about Mocha? He won't eat pup cups. The day I took him to get neutered, I thought, okay, I'm going to get him a pup cup, right? So we went through Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru and I got a pup cup. And I got me a grilled cheese sandwich and a coffee. He didn't eat the pup cup. He ate half my sandwich. So he cannot stand pup cups. He would not eat it. So I ate his pup cup. It was funny. The Delulu is on full blast right now. Oh, Carmen. So there's a rumor going around that Luke Newton and Antonia Rumiliati, however you say her last name, have broken up. It's all over TikTok. It's on Twitter or on Tumblr. And then Nicola posted the Drink Your Milk Lowe's campaign that Jonathan Bailey's promoting. But the shirt she's wearing, we've assessed that it is used. It has been worn before. And because the sleeves have been rolled up and there is a stain on the shoulder and it's wrinkled. And if you go back and you look at Luke's old picture of him in the Drink Your Milk, it's a brand new shirt. He rolled the sleeves up. So we're saying that it's likely that he could have taken the picture and she's wearing his shirt. The one thing that we don't know, and this is just my thought, if we could figure out, we don't need to know where he lives. We don't need to know where he lives. But if we could figure out near where he lives, that little pond area that she's next to, if that's close to where he lives, guys, we need that guy on TikTok who can find where people live just based on the picture. That we can find, where he can find where people are just based on the picture. Reverse image search it. You want to know something funny about me? I don't know how to reverse image search. Is that awful? Could she be staying overnight? Could they have gone to the pub the other night and she's just been with Luke this whole time? It could be her garden. He could have stayed the night and he could have worn the Drink Your Milk shirt. And she could have been like, here, let me borrow that. And then took him outside. He lives in someone said he lives in West End, which is not West London. It's West End. It's closer to Central London. They would have to be in stealth mode to not get photographed together. So he could be like wearing a hoodie and a hat and sunglasses, and that's why he went into the shade of her like the way her sunglasses are. Why he dropped into the shade and did this. That's not a new shirt though. If Johnny sent her a shirt, it would have been brand new. Unless she's worn it and she just didn't wash it well. It's 100% used. It's not a new shirt. If Johnny sent her a shirt, it would be brand new. It would be crisp and clean and no wrinkles. It's definitely an Easter egg. She's telling us something. The Scrabble board, yeah, she's telling us something. Yeah, I know, right? Too bad we can't just ask him. I mean, someone could message him. It doesn't mean he's going to answer. She would have posted it as soon as she got it from Johnny, because she is all about the causes. She loves supporting her friend. Nicola is a girl's girl. Like, she is that type of person where if you give her a cause and she sees a need, she will do whatever she can to promote it. And she does it right away. She doesn't wait on it. So I'm absolutely convinced that that shirt belonged to someone else, and she borrowed it. That's true. I wonder what size Luke wears in shirts. She does like her clothes fitted. She does not like her clothes baggy. That's why the red dress in Brazil, the one she wore for the premiere, kind of surprised me, because that dress was not for her body shape, nor was it like her typical style that she likes to wear, because she likes to wear fitted all the way down to the hips, and that was not fitted in the hips. I don't know how to reverse image shirts. I wish I did. I don't know how to. Was it her Met Gala? Yeah, I didn't like that dress for her body type, which kind of, like, I liked the hooded part of it. I thought that was pretty cool and sassy, and the gold on the sleeves, but I just couldn't figure out why they would put her in such a thick fabric with a hood in Brazil heat. Probably that. I would say that her stylist took on a contract that dress had to be shown at some point, since it didn't get shown at the Met Gala. Because all the dresses that come from stylists or from designers have to be worn at some point where it's out in the publicity. The purple dress, a lot of people said they didn't like the purple dress on her with the big red flowy cape thing. I actually like that. I thought that was really sassy. I think the dress by itself was cuter without the red cape thing, but I liked the red cape thing for like the carpet walk. But my favorite dress on her, out of all the dresses she wore, was the black one in Dublin. I did not like the white one in New York City. I honestly didn't like her London premiere dress. Even though it was really pretty on her, I just didn't like it as much. But the black one in Dublin, I didn't like the green dress she wore in Dublin. The green, thick, I don't know, it just didn't. The white dress she wore in Brazil for the photo shoot, oh, love that. The other outfit she wore in the photo shoot in Brazil, I love that. I did like her bow dress. The green leather, I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. I did like the lime green one in Australia. That one was cute on her. Their stylists are really good, but I think her stylist does need to lean more into her body type and less into the fashion. Does that make sense? Like, to take the fashion and suit it with her body type, if that makes sense. Look at the Home Plus. Wait, hold on. Look at the Home. Someone go and look at that on Luke's page. The Home Plus photo shoot on Luke's page. Does background from the milkshake look the same? Yes, the Roman Empire dress from Barbie. Nice. Is that on Instagram? If I can pull up Instagram here. I can't remember my login, so I usually just log in on my phone. Is that bad? That's probably bad. We won't talk about that. Oh wait, look, I'm already logged in on Instagram on my computer. Nice. Oh, hey, Loki. You're my second search. The slats are similar, yes. You are correct. I do see that. But the difference is that on the one that where Nicola's sitting, it's got the brick underneath, whereas Luke, the slats go all the way down, but that doesn't mean anything if there's like a... Does Nick live in Hackney? I don't know. Let's see if I can figure out how to reverse image search. Nothing. I did figure it out, but nothing that stands out, no. Could be different areas of the house, you're right. Like if there's like a garden of any sort, then that could explain the... No, it's bringing up the same stuff. When I did the reverse image stuff. Are we absolutely awful because we're trying to figure out where this picture was taken? They've been super quiet lately. You are absolutely correct. They are not at all talkative right now. It is very sus. Charmaine has posted some stuff, but not the rest of them. Jake Dunn took the photograph. Elenitas is saying. How, yeah, I'm agreeing. How do you know that it was Jake Dunn? Because the person in the reflection of the sunglasses is hidden in the shade. It's on X. In X. The information is on X. Ah. So apparently on X it's saying that that Jake Dunn took that photo, but he hid himself in the photo so that people would not know it was him, but that was definitely a used shirt. That was not a brand new shirt. We all need intervention. I think it's hilarious that we're at this point where we all need intervention. Like, what is going on here, guys? We are obsessed. So obsessed. I really just want to know if the rumor is true about Luke and Antonia. I just want to know. Like, I'm dying to know. Like, give me the information. Now, I need to know if it's true. Apparently, according to 1 hour ago, someone said that it was made up. That the rumor was made up. According to comments that were made on that video that I posted, they said they made it up. So it doesn't matter if they were close in the water. She could have like been like, "Hey, hold me," and he could have been like, "Okay, come here." I am so sad. I was hoping it was real. Listen. None of us need to have our hearts broken. Again, remember, they owe us nothing. See, that's the thing. How do we know it's made up if it was just as much as we know it's real? Why do we know it's not true? Like, how do we know it's been made up? Does someone say, oh, I made that up? Or did Antonia say, oh, that was made up? Or did someone counter and say, that's not true? That's what I want to know. Exactly. He does keep her at a safe distance. And whenever he's close to her, he tolerates her. And if you notice, whenever the sneaky leaks of videos of him come out, like, he's not standing right next to her. Ever. No, we're not delusional. We're seeing it. Just because people are trying to gaslight us into thinking that, oh, he has a girlfriend, so we just need to leave him alone. That things are just fine between them. No, don't gaslight me, because I know what I know. I know what I see. I'm not crazy. And I am tired of people trying to tell me I'm crazy when I've spent my entire life being right about these things. And I'm not saying that out of arrogance or pride. I have been in so many different situationships, sadly, and I've been able to pinpoint exactly when I was on the out. There was one guy, I literally saw him for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And within the first week, he mentioned a girl by name. And I already knew I was coming out of the picture. I just knew it because of the way he said her name. It was literally just the way he said her name. And I was like, yep, that's the girl. That's not me. It's not me. And then there was another guy that I was seeing. And as soon as he said another girl's name, I knew that was who he was seeing. And I was like, who he was officially seeing. I was just a situationship. And yeah, so I am absolutely confident in my gut feeling on this. And it's really hard to explain to people when I say, but I know what I'm talking about, because people then are like, how do you know? And then how do I explain to people? I just know. Like, how do you explain to people that? Like, you can't just say, I just know, because people don't take that as an answer. They want solid proof. People want to see it in proof. But even so, back in 2020, when I was in that situationship, I knew he was seeing someone else. I just didn't have solid proof. I just knew it by my gut. I just knew because of his behavior. I knew because of things that were happening. I just knew it in my gut. And then back in May, when that guy I was seeing, I could feel something was off. And I was like, dude, something's off. And then all it took was him posting a random picture and someone randomly liking his stuff. And then I found out, yes, he actually had a girlfriend. 2.5 years. So it's like, I believe she is a friends with benefits. I believe she is a situationship. Hi, Jason. My nephew's in here again. Okay, Hershey, you can't climb on my computer. I believe that she is not officially his. I believe that all of this stuff that happened today, she's pushing him to claim her. I think that that is exactly what he's doing. I think that if someone posted I think she dropped the rumor, or someone close to her dropped the rumor and started it so that he would publicly claim her. She's trying to force him to claim her. And I think that, oh, she's 100% confident in her relationship with Luke. She has no doubts about it. And after everything that happened with Jade, with social media, there's no way he's gonna go down that road. Oh yeah, Nick borrowed that shirt. That shirt had a dirty spot here, and the sleeves had been rolled up at one point. And if that's the case, if she is trying to push Luke to claim her, then it goes back to what I said last night about her being manipulative, and it's just insecurity and sickness. It's a sickness, really. Okay, so the past relationship, he was with Sophie from the lodge. And they were together about 2 years. And then he was with Jade for about 4 years. And Jade, so after season 2 dropped, Jade started picking up on, I guess, some of his unrequited feelings for Nicola. And she started getting, she made a post about, on her Instagram, about, well, she was watching season 2, and I guess she saw it in his eyes when he saw Penelope, like when Colin saw Penelope when he came back from his trip, and she was just like, she said, "What the F?" and left it on her story. And so, yeah, but it's one of those things where, you know, she just ended up, yeah, it turned into a big old thing. And yeah, so it was a, yeah, it was a mess. But, well, guys, I gotta hop off here. I have to go get to a photo shoot, so I will talk to you guys again. I just wanted to hop on here and, like, talk about the rumor. So I will talk to you guys later, though. Y'all have a great day. Bye.